You can see right here on the left that it adds a folder to your Gmail. I spent more time in my Gmail in the last week than I have in the last year. Armin Morin said the same thing in his blog post about Google Buzz. And you get a nice, handy little alert. Here you'll see alert I'm getting back from a post by Robert Scoble, who's endorsing Google Buzz. People like me, Jack Humphrey, Robert Scoble, the man that discovered Twitter and built 30,000 Twitter followers back when it was still useful. One of the top users in social media, people like Chris Brogan and every other internet marketer from Armin Morin on down are endorsing Google Buzz. Because it's based on your Google profile. It's about you. Here's my Google profile. This is my Google business card. I start with a blank slate. Here's my picture. Here's my name. It has links to all of my sites. It shows where I'm at geographically. And it now has a tab called Buzz on it, which shows my Buzz posts. This is what your Google profile now looks like when you come to my Google profile signed into your Google account. Google is now a real social network. You can follow me on Google Buzz by simply clicking that button. Instantly, we are friends. Just like any other social site, it shows who I'm following and who's following me. You can choose to make that public or private. Excuse me. By clicking that link, you get an overlay that shows who my followers are or who I'm following, clicking either link. Just like any other social site, it links to their Google profile. You can make this public or private, and I'm going to tell you a good reason to make it private if you so choose in just a moment. But I kind of look at it like if you're willing to follow me, then I should be willing to link back to you and show you as one of my followers and give you the chance to have people find you because you're interested in like subjects, internet marketing and SEO. If you click any of these links, you can go through to the other person's Google profile. They can go through to your Google profile, your Google business card, where all of your sites and links to what you sell is located. Here's how to edit your profile. On your Google profile, there's a little edit profile link. Scroll to the very bottom. There are two very important issues as marketers you want to consider. First of all, do I want to make my Gmail address public? Your Google profile can be based, the URL of your Google profile can be based on your Gmail handle. Mine is chrislang@gmail.com, and I'm very happy everyone knowing that. So my URL is google.com/profiles/Chris Lang. It's based on your Google Gmail handle. This is also your handle in Google Wave. This is also your handle used in your Google Reader shared profile items. This becomes the URL of your Google profile. Now, if you have a very small, tight niche and you only have a few competitors, you do not want to choose to reveal your followers. So over the process of starting Buzz and opting into it, you have a chance to show or not show your followers. If you only have two competitors and say you're the three top real estate agents in a big city or even a small city, you probably do not want to reveal your best leads and the people associate to your other two biggest competitors. So within your Gmail settings, there's a Buzz tab, and you can elect not to show those followers. That's very important. I have a very competitive niche. I'm one of two people in the entire world that has this kind of information that I have about social media. I do not want to let my one competitor who is now failed and gone, I would not want to let him know who all was following me. Because if I could find out who all was following him, I would go friend every one of them. I would participate in all of their Buzz posts. I would answer all their questions about Buzz. I would demonstrate my authority, and I would steal every one of his best leads. So if you're in a very small competitive niche, do not reveal your followers. And that goes for Facebook and that goes for Twitter. When John Reese decided to email his list and have 5,000 of his most leading edge, willing to embrace social media followers follow him on Facebook, you know I went through and friended every last one of them I could get. And I built a list like that. Do not expose your list if you are in a very leading edge market that can be plundered by someone else, because they will do it. And you can't do it like that quite anymore. You can't go friend 500 people on Facebook a day. They'll kick you off right away. But in the wild and woolly days of Facebook 2 years ago, you didn't want to expose your entire list, because we will take them and sell them our products before you know what happened to you. So, lastly, if you decide you hate Google Buzz, delete the whole works. There's a link at the bottom. You may love Twitter and Facebook. It may convert for you in your market. I'm asking you to consider all of the competitive intelligence that we've gathered that says it does not. So, edit your profile. If you decide you do not want to expose your Gmail address by making it part of your URL, you can choose a 16-digit numeric profile URL that does not expose that Gmail address. I suggest you run your business off your domain email and that you make Gmail your home for all social activity. And divide the two. If you have time to take from your business to participate in social media, go over to that Gmail account and do so. Put your Facebook alerts in there. Put your Twitter alerts in there. Put your friend feed alerts in there. Enable Google Buzz. Make it a one-stop shopping place for your social media. If you're spending your entire day running your business and making money, don't go there. If you've got extra time, or if you want to hire a social media assistant, then definitely spend the time there, because it will convert when it's done properly. We've proved it many times. So where is Google Buzz? To enable Google Buzz, it's an opt-in process. Go to buzz.google.com, be logged into, or take the prompt to log into the particular Gmail account you want to associate with Google Buzz. I myself brand Chris Lang. I don't brand any of my information products. I don't brand my corporation, Keyweb Data. I'm Chris Lang. If you know Chris Lang and you trust Chris Lang, you'll buy my products. It doesn't matter if you're in my email list. It doesn't matter if you subscribe to me in Google Reader. If you don't know me and believe in me, you're not going to buy my products. Chris Lang is my brand. Also, protect your brand. If you have various product names, create Google profiles and Gmail account handles for them. You don't need to use them. You don't want to participate under your business or your product's name. That is not going to convert. You're going to be like Big Marketer I showed you on Twitter. But you want to nail down your brand and close the possibility of your competitors grabbing your brand name and participating under your product name. Because people are going to be searching for it, and people are going to be looking for you, as we talked about on YouTube. And your Gmail contacts is your Google social network friends list. I started telling people about this, and I broke this news going back to summer of 2008. When you are mutual friends on a social network, you see each other's posts, and you see each other's tweets, see each other's Facebooks, blah, blah, blah. You have a two-way relationship. In Google's eyes, a two-way relationship is I'm in your Gmail contacts list and you're in mine. We started telling people about this back in summer of 2008. When you're mutual friends through Google Friend Connect, you show up in each other's contacts list. Same thing for Google Reader. And that is how you add friends. You can shout your public Gmail address. ChrisLang@gmail.com. Add me to Google Reader. We'll see each other's posts back and forth. Send me an email. Let me know. Follow me on Google Buzz. Any of this creates a two-way relationship. Also, there's a lot of misinformation being bandied around by the big blogs because it gets people to read it. Google is evil. They're taking your whole address book and exposing it to everybody. That was one. Complete misinformation.